What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of Crypto Catch Up. I wanted to cover off part 2 of my Binance series to give you a taste, just a little taste test of the Binance app on your phone. So this is for Android and for iPhones, which really just rounds out as to why Binance is just freaking awesome and why they deserve their spot as #1 exchange in the world, because they are making crypto accessible absolutely anywhere you can get a Wi-Fi signal, and that's practically everywhere right now unless you live in the middle of Australia. And if you do, apologies to you. I'm sure Telstra will sort you out sooner rather than later. Actually, I can't guarantee that, so hold on. Crypto will get to you one day. Now, like always, let's have a look where we can get it from. This is important. 1 million downloads from Binance Inc. Because if I take one step back, scroll down a little bit and show you the related ones. What's this Binance Exchange here? From Bitcash. Ooh, 500 downloads. This doesn't look legitimate. Ooh, scams. Bam. If you will have downloaded this and used it on your actual phone with your login details, there's a very high chance that you will have lost everything in the process. So please guys, make sure you download the legitimate app every single time and have some due diligence in researching these sorts of things as you go along your crypto journey, because there are lots of suckers out there trying to take your cold hard crypto. Alright, let's open up the app. Get ready for this. Oh, beautiful. Stunning. Alright guys, so what this is your main homepage. So you'll notice down the bottom there's the tab bar with 4 icons. The Markets tab is the first one that opens. When you open yours for the first time, it won't have anything in your favorites list. And then you've got your markets up the top here. So on Binance, it allows you to trade against BNB tokens, which is Binance's own tokens, against Bitcoin, against Ethereum trading pairs, and against USDT, which stands for US Tether. Now, with that, obviously there is a large number of coins that you can buy with Bitcoin. With BNB it is less, and with USDT it is even smaller amounts available. Now if we have a look at this guys, from the markets page you do have a few options in terms of sorting it. So from the very right hand side you can sort it by a 24-hour change percentage, just like that. The last price, so lowest to highest or highest to lowest. By the trading pair, alphabetically, or by what's done the most volume. So you'll notice Ven there, 18,000 Bitcoin worth, Tron near 18,000 Bitcoin worth as well. So if we were to click into one of these here, let's show Tron. What it brings you up at first guys is when you start out, it'll bring it up with a chart like this, which just shows you a moving average. A couple of little lines, squiggly lines on the page, and your volume down the bottom. Up the top, we've got the trading pair. So this one is Tron to BTC. You can select another one from here. So if we go Neo, select that. It's going to bring up the Neo markets page. Once again, same kind of information on the screen. So up the top, you've got your Bitcoin value to the US dollar value. You've then got the percentage change and how much volume, and on the right hand side the low and the high over the last 24-hour period. If I was to add it to my favorites, just click that up there, and then back on the market screen when we go back, which we'll do now, you'll notice it'll be Tron and Neo there. Now a lot of people will have seen charts with candles on it, and that's what they're getting used to as they get more involved. So if you click time, you can change it to any time frame. So if we click 4 hours for example, it's going to bring us up a chart with 4-hour candles. So each one of the green or reds is worth 4 hours of our time. Another great feature here is obviously the depth chart. So the depth chart here is something that is handy to use. You can run your finger along and it will tell you the price and the volume at that particular height. So as you can see here, there's a bit of tussle going on between the bid and ask price, which you can have a look at down below here to see, you know, is there any large orders coming through? Is there any market manipulation going on? You can also have a look at market trades, which will show you the latest orders that have gone through. As you can see, a couple popping through here, more buys than sells. Now guys, please be aware though, do not just use market depth or these buy and sell walls to trade against. It changes nearly every second, so it's something that you use, but also use your order book, also use your market trades to understand what's going on if you have no real other idea of how to do any form of technical analysis. Further along the line, you have full. If we click full, it will actually give us a full picture on our mobile. Now this is just awesome. You know, to be able to see this much detail on my phone, I can scroll along, I can see what's going on, I can zoom in and out to really, get more information on the screen if I really wanted to. Look at this. Perfect. Now it's really hard to see a lot of that, but it just shows you how capable it is, showing you the high on the top right hand side, the low down here, and it's got obviously some other indicators on the screen. So it's showing you volume over the right hand side here, down the bottom, and it's showing you simple moving average on the screen. We can change it to your EMA, your Bollinger Bands, your MACD down the bottom there, or your RSI. Obviously, the more we zoom back in, the easier it is to see that trend line and to see if our faster moving averages are dipping below the slower moving averages and that sort of thing. So it is a really powerful tool within the application as well. Now obviously a lot of you probably won't use it for that. I just think it's really handy to have on your phone in the moment if you are wanting to have a quick look at what the trend or the price action is doing to see if you're wanting to buy in. Down the bottom then we've got our buy and we sell orders. So if I click buy, it takes us to another page here, which is, as you can see down the bottom, 4 icons, it's taking us to our trades page. So up the top you can click limit order or market order. So obviously limit order, you can set the price that you want to buy or sell at, whether that be lower or higher than the current market price. And obviously market price, if you're buying, it's going to get you the best price possible from the lowest ask. Obviously if you're selling, it will give you the best bid price. Now like I said, you can type that limit order in here. Alternatively, you can just change it to market order and it will just give you whatever it gives you at the time. It does also give you the value in US dollars below, which is pretty handy. So if I tap this down, you can see it's changing the value of that. So you know how much, 0.01 is worth in Bitcoin to the equivalent US dollar value. Now, where it says available or has a shortened version of it here, it would show you if you have any Bitcoin. So if you were to click 100% or 50%, what it's doing is saying that I want to use 50% of my funds on this. I want to use 100% of my funds. Obviously, if you were to type in something here, and buy 0.09 of a unit of NEO, that's going to cost me 0.001 of a Bitcoin. No worries. Once again, you've got your market depth here. If I go back, you can see, just by that picture that was there before, it looked like the market was just full of just buy orders, which looked awesome. But like I said, 2 seconds later, it's changed. The sentiment, just off that doesn't look as good. So please don't use it just as make sure you understand what you're looking at before you go raging in like a bull to buy these sorts of things. Other than that, right hand side, you've got your bid and your ask, your buy and sells. And once again, if we scroll down, you've got your market trades as they've happened in the last few moments. If we go up to the top, you've got your sell, you'll notice all it does is just change the actual button from green to pink, and the same process. If you want to sell for a higher price, you can keep tapping it up, you can type it in, you can do whatever you want, or if you want to get rid of it straight away, click market order and it will sell for the very next thing off the block. Once again, 50%, 75%, 100% of your bag, sell, boom, and it's going to tell me I haven't got anything valid, but it's as simple as that, guys. You're done. Your trade's done. Now, if you did do a limit order that's higher than the current price to sell off, or a buy price that is lower than the current price, it will go up to the top right here to open orders, and it will sit in here until it is fulfilled, which may be never, but that is where it goes. And then there's also the order history up the top. Obviously, if I had something in there, it would come up, show me, you know, Tron at this price, this many units on this particular date, so you can go and plug that back into Delta or another application that you may use. Other than that, the next one along the line is funds. So, how good's that? It's telling you to use two-factor authentication, so definitely make sure you use it. Google Authenticator or Authy, especially for the website. It's not so much important in here unless you log out every time, or if you don't log out every time, because if somebody steals your phone on this app, they cannot actually send their funds from your wallet to somewhere else. It doesn't have that functionality, so if you do lose your phone, don't fret.
What did I just say? That you can't? Well, you can. When you have two-factor authentication on, it will allow you to actually withdraw your coins, which looks a little something like this. So let me pull it up on my actual phone. Now, this might be hard to see. Very hard to see. Anyway, it allows you actually click withdraw, select a coin that you want, bam, Ethereum, and plug in the address or scan a QR code, and it will actually allow you to withdraw it. Apologies.
But it is good practice to have two-factor authentication on for everything. Alright, now if I had some balances in here, it'd be showing up here. You can hide the balance by clicking the eye, or click show all balances. So what it will actually do is normally hide anything below that 0.001 of a Bitcoin mark. Now, if you've never used Binance before, it is notorious for something called dust. So Binance only allows you to trade in full units. So if you were to buy 1.0011 something, and then you were to sell that 1 unit, you actually wouldn't be able to sell off the 0.00 whatever at the end. That is known as dust. Now, that plagues a lot of people at the moment. I reckon I've got, you know, a couple of $100 sitting there in dust, because it's across a huge number of coins that you can't simply get rid of unless you buy a random portion of it to try and sell it back. There is one way to do that, by going to BNB and selling that particular token or coin back to BNB. It does allow you to sell it at a lower amount and collect some of that dust, but that's only available for tokens that that are available, trading pairs I should say, for BNB. If it's not, so sad, too bad, you won't be able to do anything about it. So be wary of that when you're buying it. Use BNB tokens as your fees, like we said before with the 50%, and only buy whole coins. So when you sell it, you can sell back that whole coin, and it's only going to use the fee of the the BNB, and it's not going to take it out of the coin that you're buying or selling at the time. That's the best way to do it. However, there is rumor that Binance is going to allow people to clean up their dust soon by using like a one-click application. If that holds true, once again, Binance is just doing the best things by their users, which I'm certainly looking forward to. Obviously, up the top, if you deposited any money in or withdrawn any money, it will show you them there. And you've got your history, so your deposits and your withdrawals history there. If you were to click on it, it just gives you a breakdown of those. The final thing to look at here, guys, is the account. So up the top, you've got your BNB pay for less fees. So all you have to do is click that. It will turn that on and give you a 50% discount. Make sure, however, you have some BNB tokens that you've purchased in your account to make use of that. You do have your identity verification here. So Binance, because it does not accept any fiat currency, means you don't actually have to verify, because it does allow you to transfer up to 2 BTC a day. However, if you need more than that, you will need to verify your documents. It is a very simple process. Now, keep in mind, however, they have, the other week they had 250,000 users in 1 hour join, so that verification may take a little longer, but like I said, not really required unless you're moving 100 Bitcoin a day, and if you are, congratulations. Why are you watching my videos? Alright, other than that, you've got your Google Authenticator and some settings, change password, all that sort of jazz. That is virtually the app, guys. It covers off everything you need to do on a daily basis. You can click in, buy some ETH, buy whatever the hell you want, sell it, make a few trades. It keeps all your history there. It's as good as it gets. Alright guys, this has been another video from Crypto Catch Up. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. And there I was, ending the video, and not even telling you how to log in. Ugh, jeez Louise. Alright guys, if you haven't already got this, email, password, nice and simple. But if you haven't actually signed up for Binance, you can actually do it on the app by clicking register down the bottom, putting in your email, password, your referrer ID, which I do have one, I'll put down in the description for you to use if you would like. Register, it will send you an email, and off you go, nice and simple. Thank you.